If you're feeling pretty good today, you're able to breathe easily in through the nose, out through your nose. Join me for some breath of fire. First round, I'm going to take one hand to the belly, one to the heart. Maybe lick the lips, swallow. And then it's that deeper breath in where you start to pump the belly rapidly. Exhaling through the nose from here. As you're ready. Now take a recovery breath or 3. Sending the arms up if you'd like. Classical breath of fire, Kapalabhati Pranayam. Fold the 8 fingers in, thumbs around the fingers. Deeper inhale when you're ready. We're going to release the arms down. A recovery breath or 2. Maybe a shake, a shimmy or 2. And then eventually sweep the arms to the sky. Swan diving, exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, find a half lift. Palms can be at the shin bones. Exhale, find that complete fold again. Inhale, take it up. Maybe lift the heart and look up. Exhale, hands come down. One more like that. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Swan diving, take it all the way down. Inhale, we expand, almost like a back bend feeling. Exhale, complete forward bend feeling. Inhale, reaching, maybe looking up. Exhale, releasing, hands come down. Adding a twist. Inhale, take the arms up. Stretching and opening from here to the right. Back arm could circle or just reach. Exhaling, twist to your left. Back arm can circle or just reach. Exhaling, bow forward and fold. On the inhale, chest forward, traps back. On the exhale, let it go. Inhale, take it up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, join the palms, hands come down. We inhale, we're reaching it up. Twist it out to the left first. Inhaling, reach it up. Twist it out to the right. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, contracting. Root to rise, take it up. Exhaling, hands and the head are coming down. Circling the head and neck. Take a few half rotations first. Getting into a 3/4 or full rotation from there. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bigger sigh or 2 as you roll the head up. Maybe use your peace fingers to let your chin live level with the earth. I'm going to include the other hand, emphasizing physical balance here. A place to at least start to feel more balanced on that deeper level. Inhaling, let's reach to the sky. Lead with the heart, exhale, dive forward, take it down. Inhale, chest forward, you gently press the thighs back. Walking it out, downward facing dog. Just a breath, 2. A little calf stretch, neck stretch, maybe a bigger release through the mouth. I'm incorporating a lion's roar, scrunch it up, stick the tongue out from there. Bring it forward, find your plank. Rock a little forward, back, right, left. Maybe start to circle, maybe modify it, putting your knees down. Choosing wisely, honoring your body, honoring your joints. A little shift forward on the inhale. Let the elbows hug in and back. Exhale, take it all the way down. Stretching the tops of the feet back. Interlace fingers or maybe grab a strap, whatever you need to help open your chest. A sock will do, a tie or scarf will do. Reach the knuckles back, heart forward, and lift. Grounding through the feet, the pubic bone, maybe float a little higher. Almost like that shoulder roll, loop them back to draw the heart forward. And exhale, we lower. Just for a moment, switching which thumbs where. Or maybe holding that strap leg thing a little closer with the hands. Feet are rooted for this variation. Heart pulls forward and up, helping to isolate the space behind the core, the mid-upper back region. And in many ways, it's that whole band around the waist, the mid-upper back, that really is the core. Coming on down, take another breath, this time letting yourself chill on one ear, then the other. Maybe let out a big sigh. Perhaps the breath comes back to its fullness if it got a little shallow. And then slide your hands back by the mid-ribs, curl the toes under, potentially walking the feet in even a little bit. Using the knees or using the strength of the legs, the lift from the earth, push it up, plank. Pull it back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, shifting forward, find your plank or your modified plank. Exhaling, we're lowering halfway or all of the way down. Building a back bend that works for you. Thighs could lift, taking your upward facing dog. Exhaling, taking a transition that works for you. Maybe using your knees or rolling right over the feet. At this point, if you want to come down, join me for a little wrist rotation one way, the other do. If you're finally warm enough to shed a layer, right, sweatshirt, socks, whatever it is, do. And maybe you're ready to flow through a vinyasa or two. Could even make things a little bit trickier for the core, the obliques, floating the right foot up through plank and chaturanga. And then on the last round, the left foot up for plank and chaturanga. I would ground it for cobra or up dog. Different opinions on that, but in my personal strong opinion, not worth the pressure on the sacrum, the low back, to lift the foot in up dog. Finishing up that flow, take a few breaths here and downward facing. And or resting, puppy dog, or even child's pose. And maybe include a horse breath, fluttering it out. A lion's roar, sticking your tongue out, stretching the entire face and jaw. Or of course, 1, 2 of each. Eventually gaze to hands, step or hop. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Move through that a few more times. Inhale, do feel the back bend, even if it's not as obvious as an up dog. Exhale to the forward bend. One more time, expanding and contracting. Now you can roll or lengthen, let it feel good as you land in mountain. Feet staying about hip width or adjusting so big toes are touching, inner ankles are slightly apart. Looping the shoulders back, allow the heart to move forward and through. And taking just an ocean sounding breath or two, noticing these shifts you've made through your practice. Breathing a little more deeply in and a little more completely out. Inhale, take the arms up. Swan diving, exhale, take it down. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back. Stepping for most of us, jumping if you want to weave that in, and lower chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or up dog. Exhale, take it back to down dog. For today, just a breath or two. You can still rest, come to the knees or forearms if you need something different. crawling, walking, jumping, all on the menu. Lift the hands, step or float. Inhale, chest out. Exhale, melt in. Take it up on the inhale. Hands come down on the exhale. Again, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, chest forward. Letting the left foot lead, whichever one you don't normally lead with, or jumping with both. And we lower. Inhaling, cobra or up dog. Again, just that breath or two, downward facing, or it's sister, brother, cousin poses. Hips press back, look to hands, and eventually exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, folding all of the way. Take it up on the inhale. And hands come down on the exhale. We're going to grab the strap, taking it about a yard to a meter between the hands. Bigger arm circles, shoulder rolls, feet are in mountain. Take a deep breath in, full breath out first, and then do start to move if you haven't. Inhale, arms up. Exhale them back and down. Using the heat we've built to get into this region. Not only for that connection between the arms, the shoulders, but also for the lungs, your respiratory system. When you can breathe in a calm, steady manner with ease. We also soothe the nervous system, the digestive organs. If there's an obvious spot that just needs some time, let yourself linger there. If it's kind of all of the spots, right? Maybe you take a few breaths in one shape, twisting or just stretching. And then perhaps in another shape, twisting, stretching. Or you continue to flow with the breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. And then finishing up that work, ditch it. Standing tall, mountain pose. Inhaling, sit your booty back, draw the arms forward and up, chair. Now holding in your chair, heels heavy, toes light. Let's start to pop the right heel. And can you catch your balance using your obliques, your core, by floating that right foot up? Some days the answer is no, I can't do that right now. And that's okay if you're keeping both heels purposely on the earth. Switching sides otherwise. Pop the heel, then maybe the whole foot lifts. Are you breathing completely? Both feet come down. Take one more cycle if you're still here. And then root to rise, stand up. Exhaling, arms come down. Take that easy recovery breath, if you will. One more time, Utkatasana. Maybe it's just a 5, 6, 7 breath hold. Maybe you're again lifting one foot for a breath, 2. Using that steady gaze, the focus of an intention to get you through what might be a bit difficult. And after you've played with each foot for a breath, 2, both heels ground, toes a little light. Inhale first, this time exhale to your standing fold. Give your head a little shake, yes, no. Only when you're ready for it, inhale, chest out. Maybe including chaturanga, up dog, down dog, maybe not. Demoing that jump back if you're curious. Sometimes we really need that visual. And then from downward facing, making sure we're using the thumb, first finger here to ground. Reaching into all 4 sides of the neck, the waist, even the hips. Take the right leg up and back. It can be as small as getting into the toes, the ankle. Bigger, getting into the knee, maybe some figure 8s with the hip, or even that full flipping of the dog, wild thing. Easing into anything, and easing out of anything calling your name. And that means some sort of side plank or gate potentially, or just that early lift of the hips, pulling it back, downward facing. Side 2, when you're ready for it, does not have to look like side 1. In fact, it may not be able to, and that's okay. Honoring your body, creating more balance through observing, being aware of your needs. Sometimes stuff opens up when we get a little less aggressive with it, so perhaps approaching it with that in mind. As you ease your way back to downward facing dog, take at least a few breaths, including any lion's roars, horse breaths, or just interesting sounds and sighs that need to come out. If you can't choose, maybe one of each. Eventually, hips press back. Gaze forward, step or float. Inhale halfway. Exhale, folding all of the way. Rooting and rising, coming up. And with the exhale, hands come down. Do observe. Standing tall, practicing Svadhyaya, self-study. Being honest with ourselves. Could we change the inner tone of voice? Can we hone that sankalpa, that intention a little bit more? Taking it both on and off the mat.